Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Lifestyle and Fashion Tea. I'm going to talk about Naziah Harris, and if you don't know who she is a 13-year-old who has been missing since January 9th, 2024. I wasn't going to talk about it, but this story deserves to be heard all around the world. So I'm going to start from the beginning to give you guys an update on who she actually is. And her family was actually confronted a couple days ago. So let's get into it.
2024, she was never seen again. Prosecutors believe she was pregnant. She was brutally murdered. The child's body has never been found. When charges were brought, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy highlighted this photo in a heartbreaking way.
She is smiling and waving and saying hello. But little did she know that she was really saying goodbye.
The next thing Detroit should never forget is how 36th District Court Judge Aaliyah Sabri at a hearing last week called out many adults in Naziah's life, saying they also failed this child.
From what I've heard over the last 4 days and 5 days total, is that several people failed her. I don't know where her mother is. I don't know anything other than that she was forced to live in a home where she was not protected or given the adequate attention and love.
But Judge Sabri went further about how family members and Detroit also failed this little girl before she even mentioned the name of the man sitting in front of the dots that Butts allegedly abused Naziah over a long period of time sexually, allegedly controlled her life. Prosecutors say Butts got Naziah pregnant, and the judge said she believes all of the evidence shows Butts allegedly tried to abort the pregnancy himself. But the judge says she believes Butts injured Naziah and then murdered her.
He intentionally killed her and tried his best to cover it up.
But without finding Naziah's body, investigators focused on Butts, and they had to find his cell phone. Butts told police he had nothing to hide and told police to go through his phone. Apparently, Butts was right. There was nothing linking him to abusing or killing Naziah on his cell phone, but that's where Detroit police data experts dug in. Expert after expert detailing in court how they extracted all of the deleted material from his phone. His web searches, how to abort a pregnancy using antifreeze, and then the thousands upon thousands of text messages he sent to Naziah. Detroit Police Sergeant Shannon Jones and her team got those deleted texts, and for hours, Jones read hundreds of those texts in court, text after text showing a 42-year-old man in complete control of a 13-year-old girl.
He sends her a text that says, "Are you naked yet?" She replies to him and says, "No, I don't want to get naked." She replies, "Are you mad that I didn't get naked?"
5 days of this preliminary hearing, Butts was hunched over behind his lawyer with a mask on. I watched him for 4 days. He never looked up once. Jarvis Butts, the last person prosecutors say who was with Naziah. The final person, the judge says, who failed Naziah Harris.
And while I mentioned other people that failed her, Jarvis Butts, you are the monster in this whole picture.
Prosecutors say evidence shows that Butts, who knew Harris's family members, allegedly groomed Naziah starting in 2022 when she was just 11 years old. She was pregnant when she was killed, and Butts was allegedly the unborn child's father.
Recognize the person in that photo?
Yes,
And who is that person?
Jarvis Butts.
And is that the same person you've identified in court here today?
Yes.
And Ms. Harris, how did you know Mr. Butts back in January of 2024?
He's the father of my daughter's children.
And is that daughter Shannon Harris?
Yes,
Okay. How many kids do they have together?
5.
And would he come around your house on Bedford in January or the months leading up to January?
Whenever he did come, he would always pull up in a white truck, and Shannon would go out to the car, and they would sit and talk or whatever, but he would very rarely come to my house.
And during that time when he would come around and sit in his car, was there any times that he would interact with Naziah that you saw?
Not that I remember, no.
Okay. Now I want to talk specifically about January 9th. You had described your morning routine with the kids. Did you follow that routine on January 9th?
Yes, I did.
And did that include dropping Neziah off at J.E. Clark 7:15 to 7:30?
Yes.
And can you tell us what she was wearing on January 9th, 2024?
Yes, she was wearing a pair of light powdered blue jeans with a light powdered blue jacket that had the black little fur around the collar. It was like a two-piece set.
Okay. And did she have a sweater on or a shirt on or something?
She had a shirt. She wore a shirt underneath it.
And you remember, did she have any other clothes with her on the 9th when you dropped her off?
She had her little blue sweatshirt with the little hoodie. She had that with her.
And do you know how or when she got that hoodie?
I bought that hoodie for her. I guess it was in the fall sometime when I bought it. When I first, I mean, it wasn't nothing new. It was just one of her old hoodie jackets she used when she go to gym.
Okay. And in terms of, if you know, the condition of that hoodie on the 9th, was it torn, ripped, damaged in any way?
No, it was fairly, really, like, kind of like still new, because she took pretty good care of her things.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
May I approach her?
Yes.
I'm approaching with People's Proposed Exhibit 12. Ms. Harris, do you recognize what I just handed you?
Yes.
And is that a picture of Neziah?
Yes.
And do you know when that picture was taken?
The same day, January the 9th, she took this picture.
Oh. And when you dropped Neziah off at J.E. Clark, what was the routine supposed to be after school was over?
Okay, well, school is over, the bell rings at 2:40. Neziah was due to come home. And normally when the bell rings, 2:40, 2:45, she's getting on the bus.
And was that's what she normally did on other days?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, I'm sorry.
And
yes.
what time would she normally arrive back at home?
The Neziah would be walking in through the door maybe 3:05, no later than that.
And on January 9th, did she walk in at 3:05?
No, she did not.
And were you home when she didn't come home?
I was there for a little while, but I left out to run some errands. But no, when I got to the house, she was not there.
And at that time, did you have a conversation with someone else about her not coming home, Neziah not coming home?
Yeah, when I picked my children up from the after-school program, I went in and my daughter said,
Objection to what Robert said on the hearsay.
English.
I'll rephrase the question.
Okay, so thank you.
Just talking about what you saw and heard, and not asking for what anybody said, but did you talk to Shannon, your daughter?
yes,
about...
Shannon said she was not there.
Okay. When you got home that day on the 9th, was Neziah there?
No.
And did you eventually make a police report about her missing?
Yes, I did. Yes,
And when did you do that?
That morning, when I got to school, I went up and dropped the kids off to school. I talked with the dean and the principal, and I told them that I was on my way to the police station, and they told me that they would call the police, and the DPS police came there.
And you said DPS, is that Detroit Public Schools?
Yeah.
And did you talk to an officer at that time at the school?
Yes, I did.
And was that at J.E. Clark physically at that location?
Yes.
And you said that morning, are you talking about the morning of the 10th?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Was Neziah active on social media, if you know?
Well, as far as I know, she was. I mean, there were times that she was sneaking, go on and, But yeah, she was.
Okay. And did you keep track of her social media pages like TikTok or Facebook or anything like that?
I tried, a lot of times, you know, I would take her phone and stuff from her, you know, so, you know, to keep her from being on there, you know.
And after the 9th, did you ever see any posts made by Neziah?
I didn't see any posts. Most of the time, you know, if there was a post or something, or she posts, my daughter or someone would call me and tell me.
Well, y'all hi, what's going on? Hi. I know y'all had a whole lot to say about me online, but now y'all see me. Hey, y'all on the phone. Who y'all on the phone with? None of my business. Oh, none of my damn business. You don't want to answer no questions like, where's the baby at, man? I said, where's the baby at then? Y'all don't know?
I don't know. You don't win before me? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, see that? Before, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so why you recording? Come on in.
Well, I'm interviewing them.
Come on out. Come on in. Come on in.
So what kind of so where? Why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one thing. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon and which one is Shannon and Marquita. First off. Oh, that's why you're looking at me like that.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Shannon?
What's the deal, Mark?
So you like fucking with pedophiles, huh? Am I one? No, of course not. Why, you want to fuck with me? Is that why you asking? Oh.
Excuse me.
Move out the way. Now you want to move. Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm not gonna come out here and talk. About what? Whatever conversation gonna be on. About
You said we can ask you questions, so what's up?
You already asked me questions.
No,
and I answered it.
I got more questions, so come on.
No. Come on. All good. I'm not here to talk. What's the point of answering the questions right here? What motherfucking questions? I don't gotta answer nobody questions. You just said you wanted. You just said you wanted to. Who? You did? Here we go with the retarded shit. You are retarded.
So I'm saying you was the last one to see her alive, right?
Yeah. Before school.
Before school. So what happened?
I told y'all that.
So what happened after school, though?
You figure it out. I got everything right here. Everything.
So now she running. Like, so now what you going here for? Oh. Well, well, he said he wanted you out of here. You ain't want to leave, so that's why we're here.
Who?
Your boyfriend.
I'm on the phone with the landlord right now. Like, what you mean? Like what you mean? Like, he's here off the track of my love, sister to me. This is his house. Who? This is house. This who house? It's our house. Tina, you want upstairs right now? You can come over here. Yeah, you want to leave? You talking about this, but you lived with your mama when he moved here. First of all, he stayed around the corner. He won't even stay here, and we ain't gonna do that. I know. But don't walk up on me, though. I ain't walking towards you. But this is my house. I ain't walk towards you. I don't give a house. This is my house. Right. This is my house. Yeah. This is my house. This is my house. We're not getting out. Hey, this is my house. Hey, this is my house. Okay. This is my house. This is my nephew house. Okay. I'm hot. You hot. Make it seem like it's just his house. I'm hot. I'm hot too. Okay, well don't I'm hot too. What? Okay. Yeah. Well, he live here too. I didn't say he did. So what you mean? Okay. You going around all script? What you mean? Don't give me.
So was you jealous about Jarvis messing with Neziah or what? Like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her.
I said I have no need to be jealous of a 13-year-old. That's my niece. Right. Trying to ask me some dumbass questions. No, Roxy. No, how? Roxy, no. You wanted to do this. Y'all wanted to do this, right? No. see.
I got a 13-year-old.
Baby, I'm not on a defense with nobody. I said what I said, and I stand on 10 toes down on everything of what I said. Point blank, period. Chris, let me call you right back. Huh?
I would love you to put him on the speak phone because I know he talking ignorant. That's the one calling you. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Look at me going off now. I can hear that.
Who's you on the phone with?
Your brother. My brother just got out of prison. But I'm the sister that only got 9 brothers. No sisters. Y'all ain't want to tell me, though.
Who, the landlord?
Oh.
I gotta go.
You just don't feel some type of way, but I see how it makes sense out of shit. They put this house in danger.
Say what now?
Your kids live here. The landlord, I was straight telling them. Twins is putting this house in danger. Y'all kids live here. There's people after them. Why would you want to live? Not if you don't feel safe at all. And you shouldn't have to live like that. And it's my own motherfucking house.
Okay, everyone, we are about up to date with everything that is going on in this case. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. And on the way out, guys, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to leave you with this. Now, this is the one of Naziah's aunt's boyfriends, who was talking about they were all being sneaky.
I don't know where she claimed she lived, but that's what she had. But she house hopping, so I'm trying to keep that on the low somehow. But ever since this thing got serious, she was over here. Of course, I didn't want her, but she was over here. And one day, CPS, I guess, came to her grandma's house. So it was late. She busted in the door talking about CPS at grandma's house, my mama's house. Put that dog in the living room.
Can't hear you over the dog.
She like
They already can't hear you.
Oh, so she like CPS at my mama's house. So I get up being nosy. They're like, I think they about to take the kids or whatever. So they didn't take the kids because from what I heard, from what they were saying, was Fortino was there, and being that he has nothing to do with the case, they didn't really go forward with what they were supposed to do, I guess. So after all that, we at the table. Her mama called Shannon. They on speakerphone. And she basically schooling her on like, say this and say that, use this address when CPS call you, because they already let her know that we about to get in touch with Shannon probably the next day or whenever. So she got time to call her, tell her this and that, and it just, even if it wasn't something sneaky, it looks sneaky. And I don't know nobody that got to call somebody else to school them on shit, especially in that situation. If y'all doing shit the right way, whatever you said, it's the same thing Shane gonna say. You shouldn't have to call her and be like, hey, say this.
So it's like they basically covering something up, you know what I'm saying, telling each other what to say to get away with some shit, sound like.
They always whispering. I pretty much stay to myself because I ain't got shit to do with this shit and I ain't trying to really be in it, but at the same time,
Like, so why are you winning? Because she lived here with you. You said you want her out of your house.
Here, and then I got a heart. You know, I care about this situation. You know, and y'all doing shit in my face that's making me feel like what people saying that don't even know y'all is right. You know, so now I feel like I gotta say something because I'm starting to really feel like y'all did some shit. Y'all too secretive coming in this house. Y'all sneaking, like, say shit. If Shannon ain't here, that girl getting up early as hell in the morning, they talking on the phone. She ain't up here, I'm asleep. When I get up, conversation ends. You know, it's like, I'm really not hearing too much of this and that. It's too sneaky.
And then
it's other shit that I've literally heard that just don't really make sense. Like, there's been moments where we done already got to the point where Nazaia was gone. You didn't got a call, I want to say it was from the police officer brother. But you got a call from him saying, you know, we might need to get some money together for a funeral, memorial, whatever he's trying to get money together for. And that girl got to flipping on the phone talking about that. Nazaia ain't even dead. What the hell? What we need to do all that for? She ain't dead. But you saying it with, like, you know, like, you confident. Like, how you know? We all at the point where, she might be dead. Ain't no way. Hey, this girl just disappeared off the cameras this long.
Right.
You know, so it's just certain stuff that she ain't said. Then you got Marquita posting stuff on her Facebook that ain't true. More fishy shit. It's like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. And your daughter told you before she told the father. You know, this man did this. And you, nah, that ain't your dad. She ain't got in the car, shit like that. Then you don't even let your baby daddy know about the situation it takes for her to go to him and then tell him for all this shit to come out like that. And you the first. That shit, that's terrible. Like, you want to be with somebody like that.
Yeah, you so you said y'all was I was on the phone with y'all and you said y'all was telling me about how you know, it's this picture that's floating around with Nazaia right now, this older guy. Right?
Yeah.
The brother, right?
Yeah.
And then come to find out that dude is Annette's brother, her uncle.
I'm just finding out like anybody else, but
yeah, the story back in the day about, you know, Annette being found in a crack house, and when she was 11, she got pregnant, right?
I don't know if that's true though.
As far as her being found in the crack house.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, maybe what I'm saying is that's a story allegedly, because that was a cover up, because what y'all told me was that she actually got pregnant by her own brother, which is Eric, what's his last name?
Gamble.
Eric Gamble.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm hearing too. I don't know. So pretty much everything that y'all are learning, I'm learning as well. It's not like I'm family. That ain't gonna tell me everything. That ain't gonna tell me I just learned this stuff just as well as y'all learned it. But yeah, that's what she do. She ain't coming out.
So that's Marquita's son that keep coming out.
Mm-hmm. And it's a lot I can say about that situation. She's not really fit to be a parent, for real. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I don't care who get mad. He took a knife. It's a lot of shit that boy has done that she don't even really truly.
You said what now?
The boy took a knife to school, you know?
Okay. You said her son took a knife to school.
The school right around the corner from Fisher or whatever that school name is.
And she asked him not to report it because she didn't want it on the record.
The lady is a new principal. So he got lucky. I guess the lady didn't want to have to deal with the shit. So he came home, wanted to call Vari, the brother of the girl that's missing. He came home, wanted to talk to her. Wanted to call him to handle some kids at his school. But, you know, as parents, we don't let that happen. But he still didn't explain himself on what was going on.